Yo, y'all know who it is. I'm one of your hosts, DLB, representing Sacktown, California. With me this week and every week, your favorites favorite,
Nah,
Hood
ain't
Nerd.
nobody's now.
Hood
Nah,
Nerd
ain't
in Oakland,
nobody's now.
California. You guys are tuning to another episode of Select Star Radio. Um, man, I am coming off a WrestleMania weekend.
How was it? It seemed entertaining. It seemed like
It
the first day
was.
was a little chill, and then the second day turned up for you guys.
Oh man, it was wild.
Yeah, it seemed so. I was supposed to go watch it with my homeboys, but I was too tired. But it seemed fun. It seemed like a lot of shit happened on day two.
Man, it was wild. I then Raw was crazy. So yeah, Triple H has officially Paul Levesque has officially it's all his now. All creative control is all his, and thus far he's been doing an amazing job. Like wrestling isn't as predictable as it used to be. So even now, with me, a long time consumer, like yeah, that the second night was
That's like
wow. I didn't
because
think
that's the
Roman
whole
was
point.
gonna lose.
Well, it's the entertainment of it all, right? So like
Absolutely.
you know once it is acting and entertainment, right? It's action theater. So like if
Hmm.
shit gets predictable, like oh Roman Reigns gonna win because of this, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? It's like when something like that happens and it happens more, you're like oh shit, I don't really know what's gonna happen. Like they actually could take another turn. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Yeah,
that's how it
I'm
used to be.
I'm kind of hurt because Roman, he first off that's the longest title reign I want to say since I've like been old enough to know better. Like as an adult wrestling fan, like he had the belt for damn near 4 years. It was going on 4 years. Like shout out to Roman Reigns. Like he literally carried that company through COVID. Like when everybody else was like, nah, we don't want to wrestle. Like he's definitely solidified himself as one of the legends in wrestling for sure. Like he had one hell of a fucking run. Like, and that I
Yeah,
don't think
and
we'll probably ever see anything like this again. Like he did his thing. Like salute to Roman Reigns. They uh, he well I was gonna say rumors, but he actually said in a press conference that he's not battling leukemia again, but I, he's taking medication for it. So I mean, but he looked great.
you know how that go though.
So yeah, but that'll.
Yeah.
So I'm praying for him. I wish him the best. I'm assuming that's probably why he dropped the title, but it could not be. It could be because Triple H wants to go in a new direction. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah,
I
and I
just
mean it
I
could just
hope
be
he's okay.
yeah,
I
it
just hope
could
he's
just be a new
okay.
direction, and they could just be setting up Cody. Excuse me,
Cody Rhodes, yep,
One of the roads, one of
yeah.
the roads. This is,
First ever
uh,
shout out to Cody too. First ever
yeah,
roast to hold the WWE Championship.
yeah.
So that's huge, man. I know he's emotional behind his.
I like the story
Unfortunately,
that
his
they
dad
bought it.
wasn't here to see it, but
I like the story that they bought him the Rolex that he pawned
man,
that he
that
had to pawn for his dad or something. I was like, that's fire. So Dusty's Rolex, he pawned it, or Dusty pawned it to get him through
mm-hmm.
acting school or whatever,
Yep.
and then they
Yep.
found it and they got it back for him. That's fire. That's like a full story. That's fire though.
That
I like
was
those kind of things.
that's why it's like shout out to Triple H, man. That's such a boss move. That's so dope of them to like. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was a story. His father, Dusty Rhodes,
Legend.
pawned his Rolex so that his son would be able to go to acting school, which is Cody Rose, and for them to be able to find the exact one and get it back and just like that, man,
Tracked it down.
that's some stand up shit. That's some stuff that you don't see every day.
No.
Like business aside, this shit being fake and all that stuff. It's like, yeah, the ending and all that stuff is, but the stuff these guys put their bodies through and the
No, I mean,
emotions behind it,
I
like these
think people
cats
don't.
really want to win.
Well, also it's hard. It's not easy. Like people make seem like, oh, he just gets like, nah, bro, you really kicking and punching. Yeah, you do like theatrics sometimes. Where like, yeah, but like you got to still do the move. You still got to commit. Yeah, you're not really trying to hurt somebody, but people get hurt. People have died. So it's like,
Yeah, it's a tango because you're definitely dancing. Like
yeah, for
you
sure. It's acting. It's just basically like action fight. And that's why a lot of the actors, like a lot of the wrestlers, can transition into action movies really easy because they do the choreograph. And it's easy and it's
they are the stunt doubles.
right. And it's even easier now because they have a stunt double. So they don't even have to do the flying off the rope things or
Right.
all that stuff. Now they got somebody who comes in and does it for them. So they can do all the like chest slapping shit. You know what I'm saying? Or the fake punching, like punching where it looked like they know how to pull. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
so yeah, that's why they all transition pretty well to action movies because, like, yeah, that's what they do. It's just action hero training.
But
That's all it is.
but yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. I really didn't do anything else outside of that.
Nice.
Well, I take that back. Shout out to my daughter. Her birthday was on the 9th, so she's
Happy
14 now.
birthday to your little rude ass. Happy birthday to your little rude ass.
She got the iPhone 15 Pro Max. She came from
Okay.
the regular 13.
Oh,
So
she up right now.
yeah. Oh, she's
She up right now. She feeling yeah, 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 you know what I'm saying? She up.
yeah, man.
Yeah. She clean.
So
Yeah, that's nice. That's a good
so
feeling.
she's slowly following in her dad's footsteps. Like she has her a little rig for it. Like got her a little microphone and stuff. So
Oh,
she's
nice. So she gonna
wanting
film.
to. Yeah, she's wanting to get into content creation. So I'm like, all right, I'm definitely not gonna hold you back. Like, what I look like.
For
So I'm
sure.
like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. So yeah, right.
I don't want you to be a concrete. Welcome to my new YouTube show. Uh
Wait.
baby, you
And
can live your
I
dreams.
respect it. I was last time she was here, she was watching a video. She was watching a video on YouTube of cinematography and different cuts, and we was having a conversation. She was talking to me about a J cut and the L cut, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, it probably made you go
okay.
like, okay, that's what's up.
Uh, I'm like, you're really for real,
So you might have to take it to the
like,
next level.
yeah. I it would be the evolution because my mom, when I was younger, she always had a camera, like a
Ooh.
still. She always had a camera in her hand, like all the time, like
I got an idea.
because
I'll talk about it offline though, but I got an idea for you.
so
I got an idea.
like right now this weekend, like we're actually recording a podcast later than we normally do.
Yeah.
Um, we're the elders in our family, they don't know, but pretty much we're having pretty much a gathering to honor them. They think that it's about one of their sisters, one of my cousins that passed away a long time ago. I mean, we are honoring her, but we are honoring them as well, and they
That's
don't know
beautiful.
that aspect of it.
Yeah, I love
And
that. That's tight,
so
bro.
I'm working on this video that I'm putting together, and all majority of the pictures all came from my mom because my mom, she was that person taking all the pictures, and it's so ironic. It's like now with me, I'm the one who's capturing all the videos,
In the moments.
and then now with my daughter, like she's like going past me, and like she's really wants to like do like mini movies, little mini series
She
and
wants
stuff
to
like
be
that.
like
Like
a
she wants
actual
to get,
yeah, yeah.
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 So I'm like, that's so dope, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely champion that. So yeah, it's amazing to see that, like just the transition from my mom to me to her. Like she wants to go beyond, um, you know, TikTok and YouTube and talking head
Film.
videos. Like
She
she's
wants to do film.
so, and you would know better than me, but I haven't. I'll say I haven't heard of many female directors.
There's plenty. Yeah, it's quite a few. I
So,
mean, old girl that just I can't remember her name. She did
because it seems like you
Lady
always
Bird.
hear about
She
the
just won.
guys.
She just did Lady Bird and she won. I can't remember her name. Gerda. Damn, drawing a blank on. It make me seem like I'm away, but I'm not. She just did Barbie. That's what it was. She did
Oh,
Lady Bird.
there was that was a female director that did Barbie.
Yeah, it was all. Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yes.
Okay.
Barbie.
Because I know actors, some female actresses have gone behind the camera. Like I think Tiffany
I
Haddish.
always whoop her name. Greta Gerwig. Gerwig. I always whoop Gerwig. Greta Gerwig.
Okay.
And she did Lady Bird, right? Yeah, Lady Bird, Little Women remake in 2019. No Strings Attached. I never seen No Strings Attached, but
Oh,
she did Lady Bird.
little woman, little. I'm thinking
Look,
Pretty Woman.
no, Little Woman, like the
Yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, man. So that's where she's at right now. So yeah, I'm like, yo, let's do it. Like I mean, your dad already got all the equipment that you need. So, um, but yeah.
That's dope, bro.
So yeah, that's what she got. And yeah, outside of her birthday, and WrestleMania, that was pretty much my weekend. What about you?
I didn't do much. I drove. I raced. I did some Gran Turismo, so I put some time in the GT, and that was really about it. I hadn't played GT in a while, so it was kind of fun hopping back into GT after being off for a little bit, um, and trying to like shake off the rust and playing online and losing. You know what I'm saying? So like trying to
Yeah,
get back
yeah, yeah.
into it, new feel. It feel weird. So yeah, that was about it. I really didn't do too much this weekend. I don't think I watched anything. I just finished watching the X Men '97 last episode, and that was really good. But I'm not gonna get into that. But it's really good. But other than that, yeah, I didn't do much this weekend. It's been a
Yeah,
blur.
I haven't gained much myself. It was a beautiful weekend for
Yeah, it
sure.
was
Like,
nice out for sure.
and this actually today and this week has been nice, but we're getting ready to
Yeah, it's
creep back
coming.
into this rain
It's coming.
here in California. That is. So, but yeah, no, I haven't been gaming much. There hasn't been much gaming news either. Um, so I mean, segueing into the gaming news that is there, um, EA is just like everybody else. We are in the era of prices getting raised. It's funny, prices never go down.
Never. Not in gaming. No.
They never go down.
Not in
Like for a
anything. Like
sale, but
entertainment. Like
yeah.
once CDs went up, they never went back down. They used to be $1.99 a single, then it went to $4. You know what I'm saying? It's never went back down. It's always up,
Mm-hmm.
never down. Fares on trains and plane, always up, never down. It never is like, oh, we gonna bust the best fares going down again. It's like no, no. If it's $2, it's $2 now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's weak. It's weak. The only thing that's still relatively kind of cheap in comparison is plane tickets. And I know that sounds crazy, but like what planes used to cost back in the day compared to what they cost now is way cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got hella
Mm-hmm.
more flights to go hella different places.
But
So
that's what I was gonna say. You got so many more flights
more
now
airlines,
compared to
more
back in the
places.
day.
Yeah, back in the day it was like I found an old ticket from my grandfather to like Dallas, and it was like $4.79 both ways, and I'm pretty sure he bought that shit well in advance. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it was like American Airlines, Dallas, four. So I was like, damn, both ways. So it was a
Oh
commitment to
Lord.
fly back then. You know what I'm saying? We can fly frivolously now. You can get a $99 flight and go somewhere.
Even shoot, if you willing to fly Spirit.
Well,
You
or
can get a
Allegiant,
$40
Allegiant,
ticket round ticket to
Frontier,
Vegas.
Frontier, Allegiant. I did $16 from Allegiant from Stockton Airport one time.
Hmm. Crazy.
Crazy.
They ain't even gas.
It was
But
$16. I need to get there.
the standard EA Play tier increased from $4.99 to $5.99. Now, what I will say is the increase wasn't harsh.
Sure.
Um, the annual will go from $30 to $40. So you honestly, I never knew what EA Play subscription was, or I'm sure I probably looked at one point, but um, $40 for the years. I mean, EA really don't come out with much, but
Yeah, so like that's the thing. It's like, what are you paying for with that $40? Like, you have to love FC and Madden and
and I don't even know if that gets you the new one. I'm gonna have to look into this and report back because I don't know if their
but it's just a
subscription gets you
discount
the.
though. So you don't like
That's
I don't think
right.
you get it
Yeah,
for
you
free.
do.
It's
Yeah,
just a
you're
discount.
right.
So it
You're
only give
right.
you like 10
Mm-hmm.
or 15% or whatever, 12%. I forgot what the discount is, but like EA Play
Yeah.
just basically give it's like having a membership to like it's like paying for like a membership to like a premium club. You just get a discount on their products. That's all.
Yeah.
Like
On the new
Ubisoft.
games.
Yeah, like Ubi you just get a discount on their product, but you
Let's see
still gotta
what
buy it from the
Ubisoft.
store.
Some of their newer games you get, but not all of them.
Yeah. But I don't
So,
but on PlayStation or just on PC or
uh, that's a good question. Because we just reported on. I thought we just reported on it, or I just read it. Because they just changed their UPlay or U Plus or whatever they're calling it. They just changed the terms and the conditions and stuff like that. And one of the things that they changed was some of their newer games you'll get for free.
hmm.
Um, but you have to have the service though. You don't
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
pay for
yeah.
the service
For
and then
sure.
get rid of it, and you can't like so
It's
long as
like
you continue to
everything.
play for the
It's like
subscription.
Game Pass, like everything else.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're paying for it, you can own the game. And
So
yeah, it's the future.
so yeah, that's so EA went up in price. But one thing that I wanted to discuss, since we really don't have much to talk about this week, like literally, is where the industry is in regards
Side note: this
to.
chair makes me look so small. It's hilarious. It's not that I'm not sitting up; it's just the way it's framed.
Yeah, if you pull your camera down a little bit, you'll be
I
good. Or
Yeah,
or
but I think when I pull the camera down, either it's gonna start clashing with what's on top of my monitor, so that's why it's up a little bit. But
oh, got you.
yeah, it's weird. It's like it looks. We'll get it together. We'll get it together when I rework. All this is gonna change anyway. So
Mm-hmm. We still not talking about that. Huh?
no,
Okay. So where we're at right now in life with physical media and digital media and um GameIndustry.biz. I love that website when you want to know things like the nitty gritty, the deep dives, the B side of the gaming industry, like the nooks and the crannies.
they
Like
care
they're a
more about
really
the
great
instead of
website.
like the graphics. They care more about the business side of gaming, like the X's and O's of like how things are done behind the scenes, more or less, like the transactional stuff like that. The real business.
Yeah,
It's not about like, oh, this game looks cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, like this is what happened. What happened inside the industry. So a really good website if you care about that, the politics of the
yeah, it
industry.
is. This goes all the like the stats, the statistics on this. They even talk about the most viewed trailers from, and these statistics are until December 31st of 2023. So just a couple of months ago. So the most viewed game trailer last year was Grand Theft Auto 6 with a god dang, I did 101.6 million.
Yeah, of course. That's
Jesus.
not it. Yeah. Once they showed it, once the cat came out the bag, it was like it's over. It's the fastest selling. Yeah, it's a
When did they
monster.
release that trailer?
A couple months ago, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. God
Oh, it didn't take
dang.
long. It spread. I mean, you remember how it was on everything? It was everywhere for that couple weeks. It was everywhere. That little
And
whatever, however long that trailer was enough. People
then
satisfied.
number two is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 with 38.5. That's
That's a
crazy.
big gap. That's a
that's what,
huge
that's
gap. That shows you how weak Call of Duty is now.
That's why I
Because back
said
in the
that's
day, Call of Duty would have been in the
crazy.
hundreds to 175, at least 75. Now it's 38. Grand Theft Auto 100 million, and that trailer came out way later than Call of Duty's trailer.
Then League of Legends,
Shout out to League.
31.1 million. So shockingly, the Marathon trailer,
Yeah, so that's the next Bungie game, dog. Not shockingly at all.
20.6
Take the
million.
shockingly out of that. It's the next Bungie game. Bungie's the biggest first person shooter house. So it's like, yeah,
For sure, but like it almost seems like people are so low on Bungie right
but not
now.
but that was before that. That was
Mm.
before all the other stuff with Bungie. So when that trailer came out, it was kind of like it was like, oh shit, and then all the stuff came out after that, and it was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But the damage had
The,
already been done.
so like, and when
Yeah,
I
people
tell
excited
you
for
guys,
Marathon though.
they go deep into it. Like these fools have the top 10 games on TikTok. So at number one is Fortnite with 2.9 billion views.
Makes sense.
Number two is Grand Theft Auto 5 with
Makes sense.
2.8 billion views. Number three, Roblox with 1.8 billion views.
Makes
Number
sense.
four, Minecraft with
These
1.4
are all
billion
TikTok games.
views.
These all sound like games that, like, you know what I'm saying? That generation of
Number
people.
five is kind of shocking. FIFA 23, 1.1 billion.
Why? It's the biggest game. It's the biggest sport in the world.
It is, but you really don't see that streamed.
You crazy?
Well, it never comes across my stream because
Oh,
when
it's
I
because you
when
just
I'm
don't look. No, it's big. People Mutt and Foot, the Foot cards, and people play Ultimate League and shit. No, it's huge, huge, huge.
man,
And I'll tell you how huge it is. I know how huge it is because I've worked. I work store, so I used to work store. So like you hear the numbers that game does. Is it
well, no, is I'm not shocked that the game does numbers.
Well,
I'm
because
just
just the
shocked that
people
that's one of
play,
the top five.
people stream it. It's big. Like Mutt and Foot. Foot is the biggest. Like Madden is not as big as FIFA when it comes to the cards. FIFA is king for sure, definitely.
Well,
FIFA,
I would think that FIFA sells more than Madden
yes,
because
but
for all intents and purposes,
and makes more,
Madden is just
and makes more
a
because of the
North
Foot card.
America thing,
Yeah, so
whereas FIFA is
other
like
countries are starting to
worldwide.
other. It's crazy how other countries are starting to adapt American football a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to see it pop up in other places. People are training.
For sure, but
So
soccer is
no, it's global.
everywhere.
It's global sport for sure.
Um, let's see another list they have.
Not even close.
Most wow. See, this is why I say they they own some other shit. The most covered games.
No, okay.
So we're talking about articles
Yeah, that's
written
tight.
and like that's why I said they go into the trenches. Starfield is number one
I see that.
with 53,097 articles that was written about that game.
So that ain't all good.
And number two was Diablo 4. No, they're not. Number two is Diablo 4.
Same with that one.
Number three is The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Those are all positive.
Number four is Fortnite. Number five is Cyberpunk. We'll do top
Mix.
10. Number five is Cyberpunk. Number six is Spider Man 2. Number seven is Final Fantasy 16. 8, Minecraft. 9, Baldur's Gate 3. 10, League of Legends. So those were the top 10 most covered games in 2023. Most covered companies. Now I gotta. I'm okay. This is interesting. So the most covered companies in 2023, Xbox at number one with 308,834 articles. What the fuck happened with Microsoft last year?
Well, it just make
number two,
yeah, it could just be
number
people
two is
talking.
PlayStation with 268,085. Third is Nintendo. Fourth is Microsoft. Fifth is Sony. Sixth is Activision Blizzard. Oh, that's why, because of the Activision Blizzard and the lawsuits and all
And it
that
went
stuff going
through,
on.
and it went through, and
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's why they was talked about.
yep.
Seven is Nvidia. Eight is Electronic Arts. Nine is Ubisoft, and 10 is Epic Games. Um, so those were the most covered companies last year. This is about to get interesting right here. Um, okay, that's fair. Um, we're gonna skip mobile. Nobody cares about mobile. Um, nobody cares about mobile. So I wanna look at the best selling game. We're gonna look at the best selling games of the year, and they have it separated between United States and Europe. I like seeing this because it kind of shows like where both countries are at, and you know our differences and what we like and compared to each other. So the best selling game, the best selling games of the year for the U.S. Number one is Hogwarts Legacy. So we both got that at number one. So that's number one in the U.S. and the U.K. Now here's where we differ.
FIFA for sure.
And it makes sense. It's funny. We spoke about this earlier today. At number two is Call of Duty for us,
Of course,
a violent game. Remember we were talking about that
we love
earlier.
violence.
At number two for the UK.
FC,
Yep.
FC 24
You
for
look at
sure.
yep.
Yeah,
hmm
duh. Yeah,
Now
duh,
number
for sure.
three, we tied at number three, which is The Legend of Zelda. At number four, we differ. United States is Spider-Man 2. UK is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Amazing game. Um, we differ again at number five, football. Our football. Their number five, their football. So number five is Madden for the United States. Number five is FIFA 23 for the Kingdom.
So two soccer games lead their top what you call. Think about that. So
Yeah.
two soccer games run Europe. So you got FC 24 and the people that didn't still buying are still playing FIFA 23.
Mm-hmm.
EA double dipping.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
And they
That's
paying for
crazy
mutton,
when you
futton,
think
all
about
that,
that.
and it's roulette wheel in all both of them games.
So it's like I like in our eyes, EA isn't winning, so to speak, but financially, it seems as if they're winning. I'm gonna have to look at their financial numbers and see what EA is doing because you would think with FIFA, Madden, but outside of their like literally their sports franchises is carrying that company.
Sims.
Oh yeah, and The Sims. I'd be forgetting about
Yeah,
The
that's
Sims.
how big it
This
is.
the
That's
The
how big
Sims
it
is a
is.
sleeper.
It's a sleeper. Yeah, it's just a monster that just sleeps and
Like
it just
not it's not a bad, not in a bad way.
no
It's
no no. It
just
just makes
it's
money forever. It literally will make money till forever. It's just
I'd
gonna
be
do it.
forgetting about
Yeah,
The
no, it just
Sims.
exists. The Sims
I
still
need to get
goes.
back into The Sims.
Sims just goes forever, bro. It's not gonna stop.
Man, I used to be how old was I? That was like early 2000s.
Yeah, when
I
everybody was
was
playing The
on The
Sims.
Sims hardcore. I've hated every single one that came out on console. Sims is so much better on PC. It's just a PC game. It's so much better on PC. I don't know why that game really doesn't translate well to console though, because it's not like it couldn't. It just doesn't.
Well, I'm sure it does now.
Yeah, probably, Probably. Now it's just old school nostalgia for me
Yeah, it's
at this
probably
point.
made for console now. You know what I'm saying? So just like
Excuse me.
Diablo.
Now this is funny. We're getting to what we initially came here for was a digital versus physical. So PC box games 99% digital,
Well,
1%
I mean, they don't even make. Do
physical.
they even make PC games boxed anymore? Like maybe like in one region of the world or something.
Right,
Yeah, I don't.
like
PC's been off.
you could still for a long time because
PC's
I
been off.
remember.
Yeah. Oh man. Used to be able to go in the stores and they would have a PC section where you got the game PC. Like yeah,
Hmm.
now it's like PC's hasn't been a disc. Oh man, because they were dying and they left because they were like dying and they couldn't press the disc. So like I don't think people like it wasn't because they were ahead of the curve. It was like no, this is saving money because we're dying here. You know, the PC gaming
Well,
almost
that
died
and like
for sure.
no PC comes with a disk drive anymore. Like that's an
Exactly.
add-on now.
What I think they stopped doing that before that though, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember GameStop going. I forgot. Yeah, I can't remember what game started, but I remember when it started. It's like nope, no disc. You got to download it from a store or online. People were mad.
Now console, we're not quite there yet, but we're not far behind. Um, Box 17%, digital 83%. Um, Now when we look at the total market, uh, PC console 95% digital, 5% boxed. Um, that is so crazy. So it says but this number is quite interesting though. Now this is worldwide. It says global physical game revenue 9.5 billion. That's a lot of money. However, when you go to global digital gaming revenue, it's 174.5 billion. So that's a huge gap, but 9.5 billion, like god dang, that still sounds like a lot. So I mean, physical goods is I mean, it's still 9.5 billion.
That
I
ain't no
mean,
slouch.
it's not.
Ain't nobody kicking that out of bed yet.
Yeah,
That's
no,
still
no,
a lot
no.
of bread.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
9.5.
bread. That's a lot of bread from
So,
somewhere.
so
Oh
um,
damn! Everything falling apart.
now looking at the global games market value, um, so this is so. Well, I'll break it down to where it makes sense to people. So when you look at the whole gaming as all mobile, console, PC, the global gaming market value, so all of video games. So consoles make up 53.2 billion. So we make it so consoles make up 29%. That's when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, 29% of the gaming market is console gaming.
Xbox, PlayStation, um,
Nintendo. Don't
Nintendo.
disrespect Nintendo.
I get. Well, no, Steam wouldn't be. I didn't mean to disrespect Nintendo. That wasn't.
I know.
Uh,
So PC makes up 1% of the global gaming market, uh, which is 1.9 billion.
which makes sense.
Um, so PC will go in order.
The
So PC's last. Next to PC is downloaded boxed PC games, which makes up 21% of the global gaming market at 38.4 billion. Then you have console games, which is 53.2 billion, which is 29%. And obviously the kingpin, mobile
mobile.
games, which is your cell phone. They make up 90.4 billion, which is 49%.
Well, yeah, because there, other countries. If this is global, right? Like
It's global.
other
Yep. Yep.
countries don't play console games, so like a lot of Asia and a lot of India. It's all mobile games. Excuse me.
But mobile games are just more accessible. Even here in the States,
Yes, but there's some
there's
real
like
games where people play in Call of Duty Go, or they're playing like other like real RPGs on their mobile devices. And these are like real RPGs. Like I've had friends at my former job that used to play these RPGs on their phone, like with their friends. Like you know what I'm saying? These are like side scrolling
sure,
RPGs.
sure.
So like it was
But
like
I'm almost certain the bigger games are the Candy Crushes of the world and stuff like that. Stuff that these
I would be
non-hardcore
interested to see.
like my mom is playing. Can't remember the name of that
I would
game.
be interested to see what the biggest game in the world is, biggest mobile game in the world was.
Mm, I wish they.
What's the
You know what?
biggest mobile game in the
Let's
world?
see if
What?
they break that
Yeah.
down on here. Cause I skipped over the mobile part, so let me go back.
What's the biggest selling or biggest mobile game right now?
Okay, the
PUBG.
mobile market, top publishers, top game, top games, worldwide consumer spending. Let me zoom in on this. Oh, I can't. Let me see. So, top games, worldwide consumer spending. So, number one is Honor of Kings, which is
It's got to be
sits at 2.4 billion. Number two is PUBG at one point
I knew
six
PUBG
billion.
was gonna be. I said, yeah, people love that shit.
Number three is
Oh, it's a MOBA. Honor of Kings is the
Genshin
world's
Impact.
Honor of
Oh yeah,
Kings
go
is
ahead.
the world's most played mobile game. Oh yeah, it's League of Legends. You know what I'm saying? It's a MOBA, so it's like, of course,
Oh, MOBA.
MOBA. Yeah,
MOBA.
MOBA.
Got you.
Yeah. So no wonder.
Candy Crush is at four
Yeah.
with 1.2 billion. Roblox is at five
That's
with 1.1 billion. So yeah, so those are the top games worldwide consumer spending. So people actually spending money on games. Those are the top ones. Now this says top games by worldwide downloads. So at number one, it is Garena Fire Free Fire at 210 million. Okay. Wow. Oh, so it's tied. Now, yo, now this next
so
game,
Garena
I've been
Free
playing
Fire.
this
So
game
Garena Free
for
Fire is a survival battle royale game.
okay. Now the because they're tied for number one, and this game has lived on my phone for fucking ever,
Subway Surfer.
and that's Subway
I was about
Surfer.
to say Subway Surfer.
Subway Surfer has been on my phone for eons.
I was
I've
joking.
put so much time into that game.
I
I've
was
probably put
joking.
more time into that game than all the games on my console combined. Like, cause it's on your phone and it goes everywhere with you, like I said, that's lived
Oh
through like
man, that was really
five
good.
iPhones. But anyways, next up is Roblox with 200 million.
I can't believe I guessed Subway Surfer.
Um,
I wonder what's the other runner that was popular for a while. I wonder if that's still.
what was it? That treasure one?
Yes, I
There
can't.
were so many of them.
But that was the one that hit with the
Mm-hmm.
thing that was chasing you, the monkey monster man that was chasing
Yeah. Number four is Ludo King. Never heard of that one. That's 170 million. And then number five is Candy Crush with 150 million. So okay, so now in regards to what you were talking about, it says, oh, okay, these next two are going to be very interesting. So top countries worldwide downloads. So
you.
these are the countries
Where you download the most mobile games.
downloading the most mobile games. So number one is India at 6.3 billion.
Off top.
And the U.S. is second,
Ooh.
distant second
But
at
India's been dominant there
3.2
for sure.
billion.
Damn.
So US is 3.2. Brazil is
But you know what?
number 3
You,
at
you
2.9.
know what?
Indonesia is number 4 at 2.1. And Russia is number 5 at 1.7.
Do they have China?
China's not on the
They
list.
don't have that data. They probably can't get
They
that
have they
data.
they have the data.
Where's
So
China?
now they're not in the top in regards to mobile
Where
games.
are they? That's crazy.
Well, they're not top 10.
Oh, what about
However,
Korea?
top countries worldwide consumer spending. Now, this is where things get interesting. And we whipping China's ass. US is number one with mobile spending
Damn.
at 20.4 billion. China is at 13.9 billion.
Damn.
Japan is at 1.1 billion. South Korea is at, so these Asian countries, they spend money, but
Yeah.
they weren't
They not.
in the top downloads.
Yeah.
So they pretty much find a game. What I gather from this, they find a game and they stick
They long
to
coming.
those
Yeah,
games.
yeah, they long
They
coming.
don't
They not
really
buying.
download many other
Yeah,
ones.
and are they not buying? And they not gonna buy it. They're just gonna grind. They'll grind it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'll just grind it out because you're
Well,
saying,
no, not according to this chart because these are top countries spending. So they're spending money. So again, U.S. is number one at
U.S.
20
is broke.
million.
We out of pocket.
China is number 2 at 13. These are all billion. My bad. These are all billion, by the way. So 20 billion U.S. China number 2, 13 billion. Japan number 3, 11 billion. South Korea number 4, 4 billion, and Taiwan number 5, 2.1 billion. And that's top countries spending. So we spend the most by a large margin.
V-Bucks.
And
kids buying fucking V-Bucks, dog. Are you crazy? You know what it is. You know exactly. It's people buying.
I'm
It's
not.
people
I'm not
buying
gonna lie.
FUT.
I've thrown a good amount of money
It's people
at these
buying
mobile
FUT and
games.
MUT cards, and it's people buying V-Bucks, dog. That's what it is.
So do they break it down?
They should show
They
what
don't. They
they're
break down.
what they're buying.
So what they have for the mobile market is top games, top spending, top downloads, top publishers, and that's let's see, what's this? Oh, here we go. Boom. So top all well this is this all this is from 2023. Top 2023 releases worldwide. Number 1, we talked about this game, which if you guys haven't tried it, I definitely recommend you do, especially if you like Monopoly. Monopoly Go is number one as the top game worldwide. Hakai Star Rail is tied at number 1. Without Survival is number 3. Call of Dragons is 4, and number 5 is Monster Hunter Now. And that's the top 23 releases consumer spending. So people were spending the most money on these new release games that came out in 2023. They spent 1.9 million. God dang, on Monopoly Go. And then it says top releases by download. Again, Monopoly Go is number 1. Tied for number 1 is Burger Please. Number 3, Real Car Driving Race City 3D. Number 4, Tic Tac Toe 2-Player XO. And number 5 is oh yeah, that's another one. Magic Piano Tiles. Yeah, man. Yeah, that game goes hard. I've put a lot of hours into that game too.
What's that?
Me and my daughter competing. It's those little piano song games where the tiles are coming down and you have to tap it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like the Garage Band for mobile phone, or not Garage Band, but Guitar Hero for mobile phones. Me and my daughter used to play that all the freaking time. Um, so yeah, those are your top stats from. Let me see if I hit everything.
I seen. I just saw something. Are you? We got any other news to talk about?
Oh, top Metacritic top three. Zelda makes sense. Boulder 3 makes sense. Those two were definitely talked about a lot. So they even got the top YouTube influencers.
That's. I mean, it's where we are now. I mean, that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Celebrities.
This list goes in. Again, if you guys want to check it out, just Google GameIndustry.biz presents the year in the year in numbers 2023. Again, GameIndustry.biz presents the year in numbers 2023. Just Google that. The article will come up. You guys will be able to see. What are these called? Info. What are these diagrams called?
Infographs,
Uh,
infoimages.
I think they are called infographs, where it's that long, like super long, but it gives you all the stats and all the specs. So yeah, for you guys to check it out, but it's pretty cool. I love statistics and seeing stuff like that. It puts a lot of stuff in perspective. Um, but I'm a numbers person. I like seeing numbers. Um, so yeah, that was that. What else did you say you saw?
Star Wars Outlaws Ultimate Edition for $130 continues an industry trend of paying lofty sums for early access, and players don't like it. This is from Games Radar. Alternative, you can pay just $110 for early access, but no in-game bonuses. So it looks like, yeah, with this new Star Wars Outlaw game, you can, if you like a lot of other games, I think if I'm not mistaken, Diablo did the same thing where if you buy it, the Ultimate Edition, you basically can play the game over the weekend early. You get like 3 extra days, so it's like incentivizing you to buy the biggest edition to get like 3 days or weeks early access to the game. And it seems like that's like becoming like a trend now. Like pay a little bit
Mm-hmm.
more and you can play our game a little early. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
boo. So
If
uh
they really want that to hit, you're gonna need more than 3 days. I think if you give people like a week early,
month
maybe even 2 weeks early, you do a month, you might get people to pay like two
for
hundred
sure.
while you playing.
Because you can get the game done early. You know what I'm saying? And like some people can get it done and be done. Like, all right, I'm done with this story. I can work on, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I mean, if
I'm
gamers,
thinking I'm thinking about like those grindy games, like where you gotta grind,
yeah,
get that bad boy early, so you could have a little bit of a leg up on people. That's why so many people pay it for Call of Duty, because Call of Duty does that now too. You get the game, I think 3 days. Actually, you can't. I take that back. Well,
you get to play
you can
online.
and can't. You get to play the single
Yeah, something
player
like that. Yeah.
3 days before the game comes out. However, all the modes are connected now, so you're gaining XP from playing the single
Right.
player, and you get tokens, and you get the double XP tokens and stuff like that from playing the single player. So you kind of are getting a little bit of a leg up on people, kind of. Um, again, I'm all for it until it gets egregious, which everything starts off great until they fuck it up, which is gonna happen because the trends say it will and because they always do. Look at live services. So, I mean, getting connecting these consoles to the internet was the greatest and worst thing ever.
Yeah, it's a gift and a curse. And also just corporate, once gaming became the biggest, it changed it. You know what I'm saying? When there was real money to be made in gaming, it changed it. And now like we talking about real money. Like before gaming's always been profitable. Or profitable, decently profitable. Now it's like
Yeah. You heard
profitable.
them numbers?
Yeah, them numbers
Y'all
work,
heard them
but
numbers?
yeah, we talking about billions. So
Billions.
yeah, they pumping them out. It's crazy now. So You see it in the games. You see all the games. That's why it's more people complaining about the corporatization of how these games are just everything's monetized. Like they're trying to find different ways to pick money out of you to get more money because they've made so much money off of doing that. They just trying to find new creative ways to do it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I'm fine. I am so fine with them doing that as long as it's good.
The only
That's
problem with
all
that
I ask
is
for.
you're not going to be able to pay for all of them. So it's
No,
how many
that's why you got to
subscriptions.
pick and choose your game.
But the problem is they keep coming with them. So like, it's just you running. It's too much. And it's like, all right,
Because I mean, you're gonna be forced to at some point. Because like with me, as much as I loved Rainbow Six, I had to end up letting it go. Because somebody's gonna fall to the wayside, and for me, it was Rainbow Six, and
I regret that.
well, I mean, GTA just got
I
older,
regret that though, because Rainbow Six is a good
and
game. I dropped that
Rainbow
for
Six was
Overwatch.
phenomenal.
I dropped that for Overwatch, and hey man, that was a good game. It's still going to this day. To this day,
Yeah, it's a
really
really
good
good game.
game.
They're still adding operators, so
It's
um,
probably wacky as
but
hell now because they didn't add,
uh,
Snoop Dogg and shit's in there. You know what I'm saying? So
in Rainbow Six,
probably
uh,
he's in
um,
everything.
yo, shout out to Snoop,
Uncle
man.
Snoop is in everything. Shit, wasn't he just at
Snoop,
WrestleMania?
Snoop, Snoop made so much, but that's what I was about to say. Snoop made so much money this weekend because he not only was because I was watching the women's NCAA championship game,
Mm-hmm.
and they have their little Manning cast situation with I don't know the name of the
Diana
two women.
Taurasi, and I think it was Diana Taurasi, and I think it was Sue Bird. No, was it Sue Bird or Diana Taurasi?
Yeah,
I didn't watch that telecast, but I think I seen them. I think it was Diana Taurasi, and they had like different. Yeah, I think it was Diana Taurasi and Sue
and
Bird.
they had Snoop and Cheryl Miller on there. Um, and you know Snoop's just he's funny, he's relatable, he's just man, he's amazing for the culture. And then like right after that, like a couple hours later, he's at WrestleMania promoting his new drink, gin and juice. It's like, but I mean, wrestling loves Snoop. Like they inducted him into the Hall of Fame, the Wrestling Hall of Fame. Um,
Yeah, I mean, after
like
he did what he did with Shane that time, you know what I'm saying? I think that was what solidified him, where he like acted like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought he was like that was supposed to happen, and you find out now that wasn't supposed to happen. I was hurt, and he kind of had to do that to kind of like fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that's tight.
improvising,
He's a
man.
star, fucking entertainer. You know what I'm saying? He understood like the show
I'm
going.
shocked Snoop hasn't been in more movies.
I mean, he was in quite a few at one point in time.
Yeah, I'm shocked that like that wasn't like maybe I don't know if he just didn't like it or whatever the case. I mean, Snoop, man, Snoop's dope, bro. He's a once in a lifetime personality persona. Like man, shout out to Snoop, man. Shout out to Snoop. Um, but yeah, this next GTA, this is about to be the biggest. I'm just gonna buy it and not touch it for like a month because I know it's gonna be a shit show.
Yeah, right.
I know it's gonna be a shit show. Like trying to play that game, trying to. So many people are about to buy this game. Trying to play the single player ain't gonna work properly.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Trying to play the single player gonna work properly.
They've learned from
Hey,
their mistakes.
y'all know where to find. Nah, I'm a firm believer. If Call of Duty can't get this shit right, and they come out every year, and I know we like to shit on Call of Duty, but trust they don't want these servers not to be working the first day.
It just happens though, you know.
So if that happens to them and they come out every year, Madden, they come out every year
But the Madden don't really
for
have Madden don't have
sure.
Madden be pretty smooth most of the time. Most of the time, Madden usually launch pretty solid online. You don't hear people complaining about.
GTA Online is
I think
about
it's
to
gonna be
be a
fine.
shit show.
I think it's gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be surprised. I think we're gonna be surprised. It's gonna
You know how
run.
many people about to buy this game? If they just had 101 million
Then that's already
views,
letting them know like what kind of servers you need to get, and they should know anyway what they're dealing with right now. The game makes $1 billion a year. annually. If you don't know what type of server farms you need to that's on you. That's on you. Your game, you're stupid. Oh, we
Tay,
didn't
man,
know. We didn't know what
we
kind of
we you
player.
and I have been playing these games for
Nah, they have to
decades.
know that three they need a 3 trillion server. They need like 3 trillion. Dog, there ain't that many people on the planet. They need it though. They need it. The aliens gonna show up for that one for sure. That's gonna be. It's
That's
a
when they
cultural
touch
thing.
down.
It's a thing where I don't think people understand. It's like people that don't play video games play Grand Theft Auto.
Man,
So
facts.
there's gonna be people that were like sleeper cells and they haven't played video game in years. And they gonna I watch. It's gonna be husbands and wives. It's gonna be like I wake up for this one, like locusts, like the fucking cicadas and shit. I mean locusts, but like cicadas, they gonna pop out the ground and just be hella annoying because that's all we're gonna talk about. Everybody
Yeah,
plays this game, bro. Like to an extent, like it became a part of culture. Or Carter, like
I cannot wait, bro.
somebody made a good point. Like, I think Jack Black. I saw he was like, I'm shocked that they haven't tried to make a Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption movie.
Movie.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
especially Red Dead Redemption is kind of baked in. You know what I'm saying? Grand Theft Auto would be a little harder. You would just have to pick a character and make it within the. You could do it because you just have to pick a character, make a character, and just have it set in one of the cities and just kind of make it like chaotic, actiony. Where Red Dead is like a Western. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you can make that into a TV show tomorrow. And it's like, damn, they never tried that. Like, that's weird. Easily.
Grand Theft Auto though, it's like I feel like we've seen it. It's like
But no, we haven't seen. That's the thing. You're not telling the same story. You have to tell another story. So you're just setting it in the world of Grand Theft Auto. So it would be like another character that's living in whatever city they choose or another city that they never made a game in, and it's the
well, if
same
they gonna make a
principle.
movie, they definitely gonna make it on Los Santos.
No, I think they should just
They
go
would
somewhere
have to.
else. I think they should just go elsewhere. If the games don't want to go to Japan or somewhere else, go somewhere else. Make a new place.
I
So you
think they
not
gon' they
constrained.
gonna cater. They gonna
Yeah, of
not
course.
cater. Not cater
It's
to
gonna
what's
be
the word
Liberty
I'm looking
City,
for?
dog.
Pander to the
It's gonna be
fans.
Liberty City. If anything, it'll be Liberty City. It'd be movie easy. You film in New York. There you go. Liberty City. You know what I'm saying? Change a couple signs. Boom, bow, surprise. You know what I'm saying? You pick any character you want. Because and no one will be because we've had pretty much everything now in Grand Theft Auto as far as main protagonists. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not a race. Then you pick anything and just like, oh, it's the new character of the game. And it's like
You think they were afraid to go full female?
we don't know the story yet, so I can't say. And they've been going and to be fair to them, they've been doing the switchable characters now. So it's kind of like it's kind of their thing. I just don't know if they're switchable. I think she is the main character. I think that's like your AI sidekick. I don't know
Hmm.
if we're gonna be switching back and forth between your partner. I think your partner gonna be like your help, like your helper. Like the
So
better
you
you
think
treat
she's the
that
main
person,
character?
the better where it seems like it. They haven't really unless they start introducing dude, but it seems like she's the focus. So I feel like
Yeah,
you're.
based on that first trailer. Yeah.
I think she's the focus of the game, right? She's been front in everything. She's been the front character in the posters. He's in the back, right? Everything's been about
I
her. So I
wonder.
think she's the front, and I think your partners, whoever you end up dating, I don't know. I'm just thinking of old mechanics, unless they're just telling a set story. But I think bruh is just a side character that's gonna come along with you on missions sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how you treat him, so they're gonna take from that romantic thing, depending on how you treat him or respect or whatever. That's how he that's how if he does the job good or not. You know what I'm saying? So like depending, and then he can turn on you. I think it's gonna have some elements like that. Like he can betray you eventually, which can you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or you can betray him eventually if you move and you feel like you move, like shit like that. That gives it another element,
Hmm.
like because games have been doing that, like the Forest, you know, where you have that campaign that's kind of like there to help, kind of, you know what I'm saying, like so it kind of gives that switch in characters, but it's like I have to fuck with you because I need you to work. So I kind of need to make this relationship work a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna put the more onus on you instead of you switching around the map to like different motherfuckers. It's gonna be like, no, no, no. You just gotta make sure whoever this person is, he can the way you treat him will change the game. You know what I'm saying? Or your world around you. I was like, that could be interesting. So I don't know. Guess.
Yeah, man.
Because it seemed like she's the main character. Maybe he'll get a trailer. Right, because I can't remember how Grand Theft Auto 4 did it. I mean, I remember they did the music, but I don't remember how they introduced Franklin and everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been a while since I played that single player.
Or the trailer. I can't remember how they introduced them in the trailer the first time.
Oh, in the trailer.
How they showed all the characters. It's 3 characters now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they told us it's her.
They did a really good job with that game, man. Grand Theft Auto 5 is definitely gonna go down as one of the greatest
all time.
Sure.
It's an all timer. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Select Star Radio.
Yes.
By all means, please Spotify, YouTube, Apple, rate, subscribe to the show. Let us know what you guys are thinking. If you guys want to get in contact with us, you guys can hit us on the social medias, Select Star Radio, on iTunes, on TikTok, Instagram, all of it.
Instagram,
Tactic. But yeah, man, hit us up, talk to us, show us some love. You guys can communicate. We don't bite. We appreciate you guys as always.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. We pushed it.
Yeah. For my guy Hoodnerd in Oakland, California.
Yeah.
I am your other host, DLB in Sacramento, California. We appreciate you guys. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing weekend.
Yeah, enjoy your weekend.
And if you're listening to this at the beginning of the week, have a dope work week.
J. Cole, I'm disappointed. Man.
I forgot about that.
It's okay. We'll talk about it later. I'm just disappointed. I'm still a fan.
You
hurt my feelings.
Until next week's show, we out of here.
Peace. He apologized. I can't believe that shit. I can't believe it. Stop.